that's something that's very interesting, because like the sizes on Aave might be bigger. I mean, they vary quite a lot, but we see quite substantial sizes in terms of like in essence, like cryptographic tokens can be pretty much anything, in the sense that I mean, you can use I mean, from the depositor's perspective, you can deposit, let's say, you can hold Ethereum or let's say Bitcoin and whatnot, but you can also actually deposit stable coins. So the highest yields are actually on the stable coin yields. So those vary from, let's say, 4 to 8% APR. So kind of like if you look at the traditional finance, there's very rare occasion where you can actually get those kind of yields on US dollars, and also internationally, like globally. So what makes Aave interesting is that when you deposit a stable coin, let's say USDC or USDT or DAI, practically you get back interest bearing stable coin, which means that stable coin that you get in back is kind of like a receipt of your deposit, and it increases in balance in the user's account, or actually address, wherever you store it. It's practically self-custodying token. So you can store it in cold storage or in your ledger, and practically it increases in balance. So it's a receipt for the claim for what you deposited, and also the interest that is credited to you in that currency. And practically just by holding the A token, you have permissionless global savings account. And that's a very big opportunity for many. So that what that means essentially is that someone from UK, someone from, let's say, Brazil, someone from, let's say, Asia, has practically the same access to the same yield. So that's democratizing a lot of components. So that's one part on the kind of like and the other part is the borrowing side. So when you deposit something as a collateral, then you can actually draw the credit line as well. So what's interesting there is that you could, for example, you might have a long position on, let's say, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and then you borrow those stable coins because you don't want to, for example, sell the long position, or practically it might be even down market that you don't want to sell. So in that sense, what you're doing, you can convert stable coins into national currencies and then spend them. But what's interesting in terms of like, besides that use case, is that those cryptographic tokens can be actually any representation of, it could be some real life claims, it could be at some point real assets, and there's some projects working on actually this. So it's going to be very interesting to see like how much value goes into cryptographic form and traded then, and then used as a collateral. So that's the kind of like a perspective there. But also recently we added the feature where you can delegate your credit line to someone else. So once you deposit into Aave, you could actually allow someone else to draw the credit line. And that allows, let's say, if we have a financial institution, like traditional financial institution, like a money lender in China, one interesting use case is that they actually create a vault smart contracts where they get the delegations of the credit line to that smart contract in stablecoins, so they can draw the credit line from the delegators, and then they can use those funds in real life and fund loans. The issue, of course, is a bit the currency risk. So it's very practical with dollars. You can fairly easily to convert cryptographic dollars to USD, but then we need more stable coins in other currencies as well. But it's just an interesting like development recently.